Okay, now, as you can see by me showing you this video picture of my phone, that it's May 17, 2015. This phone has been out of service for over a year. When it went out of service, it was not daylight savings time yet. So the time right now is actually 5:15 p.m. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this phone, but the date is correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm showing you this video picture of my phone so you can see the date, 05/17/2015, and then what I'm going to do is go into the there's a feature within the menu called the Tools feature. When you go into the Tools feature, you can use the voice command.
Say a command.
And then scroll down to time and date. It enables the phone to state the date and time electronically.
Say a command.
It enables the phone to state the date and time electronically. Listen.
May 17th, Sunday, 6:08 p.m.
Okay. But it's actually only it's 5:16 p.m. So it's a little bit under an hour. Whatever. It's at least an hour ahead of schedule. Ahead. Okay, because it's daylight savings time. But the date's correct. 5/17/2015. Alright, now you might be thinking to yourself, what the hell am I doing? Just bear with me for a second. You'll understand as I continue to talk. I just got to this area. It's getting late, and I got a lot still to do. Okay? If anybody comes to this area in the next 4 days, okay, including by them saying that they were in that area over there, saw my bike, and decided to investigate this area behind here. And that definitely includes any law enforcement. That's why I'm showing you the video picture of my phone, to show the date, okay, and I can prove that the track phone is only an hour behind, okay. Now, and also right now I got a running recording, digital tape recorder recording my statements. Still recording. You can see the red lights on. This runs by date and time. It's been running. This audio file that I'm recording has been recording for 4 hours, but the point where this video has begun, I'm stating that it's 5:16 p.m., so I can easily fast forward it to find the dialogue concerning the statements of this video. You'll understand why I'm making this video in 2 seconds. Hold on. Okay, so let me prop up the video camera in my backpack so I can get my hands free, because I got some stuff I got to show you in this video. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as gang stalking. You can research this crime by going to the internet and type in organized stalking. The best way to research this crime first is to type in organized stalking. Okay? And then type in gang stalking. I just got to this area, but I was here about an hour and a half. About an hour and a half ago, and there was absolutely no one here. When I get done making this video and go up in that area behind me and there's any homeless people up in there, they were propped up to be there as a result of me being tracked in real time by them using my new cell phone as a GPS tracker. And I even stated it in the running recording audio file that's running right now. Okay? Now, targets of gang stalking are made homeless by the perpetrators, and then what they do through the continued tracking and surveillance of the target, they will prop up and stage events towards the target for them to experience, so they can be assaulted, raped, robbed, and or arrested for illegal lodging, which is camping. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because it's a video prediction. I can indisputably prove that I predicted earlier this morning and on the current running recording tape recorder that I stated where I was going today. I made tweets about where I was going, and I predicted what could happen to me here, including homeless people being up in the area, even though I was here an hour and a half ago when I dropped off the first set of property that I brought with me. Now, I don't know what you're thinking so far about this video concerning what I'm stating, but I'm doing what I'm doing right now for safety, security, and legal purposes to protect myself. Now, you can go to Google and type in law enforcement and gang stalking, and I'm talking about any type of law enforcement. I just recently discovered, again, I knew it because I discovered it about within the last year, but I didn't pay close attention to it because I didn't have to. And I'm not saying that I have to now, but I'm going to make a statement here concerning a specific type of law enforcement, and that are park rangers. So go to Google and type in organized stalking and or gang stalking and park rangers of any state. including California, including San Diego. Now, I'm also including San Diego Police Department, San Diego Sheriff's Department, and any other law enforcement that is dedicated to the state of California, and any law enforcement that has jurisdictional rights in the county of San Diego. Let me take a puff of my cigarette because I literally just got here. Now, one of the main methods of gang stalking is to run you down, to run you from place to place to place to place, before, during, and after the homelessness is created. Hold on. I came to this area today because of the massive gang stalking that I experienced in the last 5 days at the previous hiking area that I just moved to. Literally. Now, I'm literally going to show you evidence in this video file, okay? Literally indisputably proving that I'm being gang stalked. And I'm going to have to start talking fast because I got a lot of details in this video, and I got to make it as brief as possible because I got shit to do. It's going to be dark here in a couple hours. Now, one of the methodologies that they bring about towards me, around me, concerning me, about me, okay, to mentally let me know that I'm being gang stalked, and to purposely and intentionally harass me concerning it, all of them being felonies, is to literally prop up people along my routes to repeat the name of the crime that's happening to me in specific, identical ways everywhere I go, every single day. So, before I make any more statements, I'm literally going to play to you right now 3 separate 15-second audio files that I caught of evidence that was caught on my tape recorder, and then uploaded from the tape recorder to video files on my phone, and then transferred to Instagram, which is a feature, it's an application that you can post videos and text to on the internet. Do you hear these two men say gang stalk together? I'll explain. I'll continue to explain why they're doing it after you hear these 3 separate 15-second ones. They're just 15 seconds apiece, so it's not even a minute. In the first one, you're going to hear 2 men say gang stalk together at the same exact time. Then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang of stalking, I'm going to fuck you up. Just listen. Now what I'm going to do is replay that one because the phone was turned all the way up, and so the background noise and the static of the phone interrupts the quality of you being able to hear it in a high definition way. So what I'm going to do is replay it, okay? This event took place not even a half a mile from here, not about a quarter of a mile from here, maybe even an eighth of where I'm at right now, and I literally just got here. It occurred on November 28, 2013 on Gilman Road, okay, and I'm not going to say no more, okay, because I can't give away too many details concerning how close I am to that location. Now, that occurred on November 28, 2013. What you're about ready to hear now is it occurring, the same exact identical technique occurring around me on a bus in Yucca Valley, California, 11 months before. Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from where this Thanksgiving event took place at. Do you hear a man say gang stalk right out in the open, and then a woman just flat out say gang stalking? And if you listen close enough, you might be able to hear him say, oh my God. Remember, I'll explain why they're doing this in a minute. Okay, that occurred on December 11th, 2012 in Yucca Valley, California, on bus route Landers. When I left La Jolla to go there for 1 week, stayed there for a week and came back. What you're about ready to hear right now is the same exact technique being utilized around me 3 days ago inside of the Ross grocery store right up the street where the Thanksgiving event took place at. Do you hear individuals say, oh my God, repeatedly while gang stalk is said as well? Okay, I'm going to play it one more time because I had to fool around with the volume. Listen. So we're looking at an event that was caught in 2012, Yucca Valley. The event that was caught 11 months later in La Jolla, okay, in 2013. You just heard something that happened towards me 3 days ago in 2015. And now what you're about ready to hear, I'm going to play one more. This is an event at a place that I just left and moved from because they bombarded me with it yesterday, okay, right outside the entrance of the hiking area that I had to move to. Now, what you're going to hear is me say, I just heard him say gang stalk. And then right as soon as I say that, you hear a man say gang stalk, which proved that I heard it to begin with. Listen. It was caught on May 10, 2015 at RR Colony 5-1D. Listen. Okay, now I'm going to play this one more time. Listen very closely. Was caught on May 10, 2015 at RR Colony 5-1D. Listen. Okay, now I had to have already heard it for me to say that he said it, and then you heard him say it again. Now, propping up people to get along all my routes every day, everywhere I go, and having them repeat the name of the crime that's happening to me, including by using also other words that are said right before it's said or right after it's said, like oh my god, weird, crazy. Constantly, repetitively saying it in the same exact identical way everywhere I go, every single day. 1,000 audio files I have. Now, it's their intentional way to mentally remind me that I'm being gang stalked by literally getting around me and repeating the name of the crime that's happening to me. The gang stalking of me created the homelessness that I'm experiencing right now. Okay? So, hold on one second. So you can go to Google and you can go to Google and you can type in UCSD and Law Library, are they networking gang stalking? That blog holds at least 80 videos of the same exact methodologies being perpetrated around me along all my routes. Different places, different types of environments. Let this helicopter go by. Different places, different environments, and how it's repetitively said in the same exact identical way. Now, this is mental harassment. It's conspiracy to commit a felony to harass. Well, it's conspiracy to harass, which makes it a felony. It's got criminal intent to harass, which makes it a felony. It's illegal tracking and stalking. That's not including the mental and psychological duress that I endure. And this is nothing compared to what I experienced as a result of being a gang stalking victim. I've been brutally assaulted 5 times. 5 times. I've been made homeless because of gang stalking, and what they're doing now is propping up people along my routes to... They're basically doing a number of things concerning where I'm living at, my hiking situations, okay? And one of the things that they're doing is anchoring fear in my mind that I'll be arrested for camping. They're even sending me text messages stating that they're going to send the police to my camping area and have me arrested for illegal lodging. They literally even sent me a letter in the mail, one of 2 or 3, one of them stating that I'm going to be intentionally taken off of some of the benefits that I collect, which I'm using to help sustain me. Now, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegoans, fellow Californians, the only thing I'm doing right now this minute, is predicting to you what's going to happen to me in the next week, 10 days. I'll be arrested for illegal lodging, or something will happen that will force me to move. Through the illegal, think about it this way. I have over 1,000 audio files of the same exact identical harassment happening around me everywhere I go, every single day. Absolutely. Absolutely. The only way that they can achieve this is through the tracking of me in real time, including using my cell phone as a GPS tracker in order to prop up the harassment I endure. I made 2 videos earlier today they're 15 minutes long. And so it's very detailed concerning about all this, concerning how they can be tracking me in order to put up the crap that harassment around me, which includes the staged events, the staged assaults, them tracking me to areas where I'm just dropping property off at and not necessarily using them as camping areas right away, like this one. This one, I never dropped property off here in the past, but I did survey the area. I had my cell phone on me. Now, a target's physical locations are marked by them, so they can keep track of, well, where might she go? If we approach her and tell her she can't camp here, if we psychologically force her to move through intimidation or fear that they can easily anchor in your mind. And so through the continued GPS tracking of my cell phone, they can see that I've arrived here or that I'm on my way here. From the previous information that they have written down concerning where I was at previously when I was scoping out hiking areas, they can easily deduce that I'm on my way there by the current real-time tracking of me, and then prop up a homeless bum to be up in here or arrive after I have arrived to create an event, and then a third party they stage to be in the area to call the police. Or the event could be so bad I'll call the police, and that way the police can say, what are you doing here? Okay? They can also bring individuals up in here from any employment description or for any reason. They then act, including law enforcement, they then act like they saw my bike and decided to investigate the area to catch me camping, including before I'm awake, okay? After I get the tent up at night, before it gets completely dark, okay? And or even after I take the tent down and hide everything, they can still approach me and say, what are you doing up in here? Your bike was noticed at another location on a previous date, even not too far from here. So I make these video predictions to prove that I'm being gang stalked, because if what I predict comes true after I predict it, okay, it'll show that I'm being gang stalked, because you would not believe the evidence I showed you alone shows you that I'm being gang stalked. But the things that have come true that I have predicted indisputably proves that I'm being gang stalked. Because not just one thing has happened that I predicted, but over 100. Every single audio file of evidence that was predicted that it would be caught. The prediction was made that it would be set along my routes at a totally separate area, like in the morning. I predict gang stalks can be set around me. Like, pretend I'm here right now. Say it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd say, today I'm going to Rouse, I'm going to the law library, I'm going here, I'm going there. And I'd say in a tape recorder that reflects the date and time, I'd say, let's see if anybody says gang stalk. Oh my God, gang stalk weird, suck my dick. Gang stalk, oh my God, gang stalk, suck my dick. Along any of my routes today concerning anywhere I go. I then leave the area, the tape recorder is still running, time is elapsing. I then get to these other places I state I'm going, and it's caught on the tape recorder. It's proven I'm being tracked from one place to another, to another, to another. And this is what I do to prove this criminality is intentionally being propped up around me for me to experience by the individuals who are propping these people up around me for me to experience it by them, the ones who are being used, and even syndicate members. Because I can usually tell when somebody's just being used versus somebody who's experienced. And the experienced one are either syndicate members or people that have been used more than once that hope to be syndicate members. It's organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and local level that is perpetrating these criminal realities. Now, if you go to that blog and you look at the other videos that are in this dedicated YouTube channel, you'll run across enough videos to be able to see the criminal motivation of why this is happening to me. I'll briefly say it. Illegal syndicated probate control for federal, state, and local funds, where they're placing targets in group homes as a result of claiming they can't take care of themselves because they're homeless, that they're mentally ill because they're claiming they're being stalked by people they don't know, and or that they're a threat to themselves or others. Okay? This is done to either co-opt the target's existing finances like Social Security legally. It's done to exploit insurance that is applied for in the target's name, or that insurance that the target already has, and for human trafficking and voyeurism inside these group homes that are directly owned by and run by the gang stalking perpetrators, the organized crime in the system. It's also done for human trafficking, whether the target is put in a group home or not. And they're using law enforcement for the documentation for it. Any law enforcement. Now you can go to Google right now and you can type in San Diego Park Rangers and gang stalking and look at what comes up. Okay? You can type in Park Rangers in North Carolina and look at what comes up. Texas, Michigan, Florida, any state, because gang stalking is happening in every state. Now, think about this. If you find a blog, anybody's blog, whatever, concerning San Diego park rangers being implicated to be identified participants in gang stalking. And then you go to Google and type in Texas park rangers and gang stalking, Michigan, Florida, and you see that park rangers are being used in multiple different states for gang stalking. Do you really honestly think that everybody's lying? People that don't know each other? Bullshit. Now also, look at the dedicated law enforcement to each county that these people are exposing concerning how they're being gang stalked in their dedicated states and counties. People who don't know each other are implicating and exposing the same exact employment descriptions. Police, highway patrols, sheriff's department personnel, park rangers, probation officers, parole officers, judges, lawyers, doctors, nurses, firefighters. Do you really believe that every single thousands of us targets are all over the internet exposing these criminal rats? And do you really, and who don't even know each other in multiple different states? Do you really believe that we're all suffering from a mental disorder? Absolutely not. And this tape recorder, from my phone, okay, the evidence from my tape recorder went to the phone was played to you, you automatically heard it. Do you really think my phone or my tape recorder is mentally ill? I don't think so. So what they're gonna do is arrest me for illegal lodging. It's the only thing that they can get me for. The fucking homelessness was created by them. And then they're using their law enforcement as a tool to achieve the criminal motivation of why the homelessness was created to begin with. Organized crime in the fucking system. Now please excuse my language, okay? Because I'm a practicing Christian. But if this was happening to you, do you really honestly think that you would not find some choice words to express your anger? So, I just got here and I gotta go. In fact, this video applies for the next 30 days because I'm only gonna use this as an emergency spot. Tomorrow I gotta go down to the law library and I gotta go to Social Security, okay? And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I'm gonna be scoping other areas, okay? Because I gotta find an area where the bike is not right out at an entrance, okay? And that bike can be used as a normal appearing legitimate reason for any law enforcement to then say they saw the bike, they're going to investigate the area. We're also going to see if they steal the bike or anything dedicated to that bike, like the tires, the chain, the lock, flatten the tires, whatever, which they've already done as well. Absolutely. These are criminal, wild, whore, rat-ass animals. A human trafficker does not care about you in any capacity at all, in any way. And so what I do is continue to predict what these filthy rat-ass animal whores are going to do before they do it. Now once I stop this video camera and walk back over in there and anybody assaults me, tries to rob me, steal anything from me that's on my person or my backpack or duffel bag or any other property that I brought with me today, or if they fuck with my bike, or if I'm assaulted or any negative thing happens to me, arrest, whatever, tickets, whatever, or just anything that happens that forces me to move, it'll be directly connected to gang stalking no matter who plays a role in it, no matter what employment description they are, or no matter what excuse they use for being in my physical presence, no matter how they act, no matter how old they are, no matter who they are. It will literally be nothing but gang stalking, period. Absolutely. 1,000 audio files don't lie. And if I'm arrested and any evidence is stolen from me, money, American Express gift card, identification, cell phones, cameras, anything, Social Security card, bus pass, food stamp card, because they will steal everything from you to make you so destitute. And then guess what they'll start doing? Propping people up around you to offer you sex for money. Human trafficking. Do you see how it works? In part. I gotta go. Today's date is May 17, 2015. I literally gotta stop talking because I got shit to do. I got a lot of stuff I gotta carry. Well, it's not a lot of stuff, but it's enough stuff. And then I gotta get situated, scope the area a little bit better. And using homeless people, because they're easily bought against me, they're easily bought off, they're easily relocated, and the police can say, well, how are we supposed to find them by your identification, even if I get a video picture of him? Because they'll say, he's homeless. I'll say, how can he be found? Do you see the clever techniques of gang stalking? In closing, go to YouTube and Google and type in cell phone tracking and gang stalking. Also go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids. You'll see that targeted individual being covered on a news broadcast. I've been on national radio shows exposing the fact that I'm a victim of this crime. So go to that blog, that national radio show that I was on. The link is in that blog, along with massive evidence. I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. It's May 17, 2015. Please say a protection prayer for me. I'm not involved in anything illegal whatsoever. I'm being targeted by criminals that I do not know. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.